Brothers and sisters, lend me your ears. A great, great night. I pray for you and yours. Thank you for staying up, those of you who would normally be sleeping, and those of you who are busy doing your night chores. I'm your brother, Majesty. And of course, I'm here with my studio engineer, whose name just happened to be Jacob, giving you the impeccable truth as it has always been told by the executive elders, the mystics among the Moors, with an insight to help us see clearly through seemingly closed windows, and a clarity to walk without a shadow of a doubt right through seemingly closed doors. My dear family, it is important to note that you're listening to none other than the supreme sound, the Big 94, Radio Jamaica, the only logical reason for broadcasting. Tonight we pray you'll enjoy our show, whether you are feasting or fasting, so call in. Get a personal insight that is, of course, enlightening. Develop your insight with and through our radio institution. Hey, expand your mind. Take a quantum leap in time. Our studio numbers tonight are 876, of course, 926 2178, 876 926 8631, and 876 926 7615. Now, brothers and sisters of planet Earth, we shall begin our show, Wisdom Unveiling, on the upper deck tonight with a parable. Listen carefully. A young and successful executive was traveling down a neighborhood street, going really fast in his brand new Jaguar. But he was watching for kids darting out from between parked cars, and so he cut his speed a bit when he thought he saw something. As his car passed, no children appeared, so he increased his speed on the winding road. He was driving a Jaguar, a luxury car that can make anyone jealous. This car was so beautiful, with the very best engineering possible. He could not hear the engine, just the wheels with tires biting the well-paved road. He was driving at high speed now, and had forgotten all about children. Hey, it was a sunny day. The road was dry. Excellent for a really good spin. Suddenly, he heard a very loud bang. Some idiot had taken a cement brick and smashed it into the Jag's side door. He slammed on the brakes and got out of the car, and what he saw was a boy who must have thrown the brick. The angry driver grabbed that youngster and pushed him up against a parked car, shouting, "What was that all about, boy? And who are you? Just what the hell are you doing? That's a new car, and that brick you threw is going to cost me a lot of money to repair my car. Why did you do it?" The young boy was apologetic. "Please, mister, please. I'm sorry, but I didn't know what else to do," he pleaded. "I threw the brick because no one else would stop you." With tears dripping down his face and off his chin, the youth pointed to a spot just around the next bend, a few yards in front of the Jaguar. "It's my brother," he said. He rolled off the curb and fell out of his wheelchair in the road, and I can't lift him up. Now, sobbing, the boy asked the stunned executive, "Would you please help me get him back into his wheelchair? He's hurt, and he's too heavy for me. And if I had failed to stop your car, you would have run right over him for sure." Moved beyond words and shocked, the driver hurriedly lifted the handicapped boy back into the wheelchair, then took out a linen handkerchief and dabbed at the fresh scrapes and cuts. A quick look told him that everything would be okay. "Thank you, and may God bless you," the grateful child said to the stranger. "No, thank you," the stranger told the little boy. "You just saved your brother by throwing that brick, but you saved me even more, son." Too shocked up for words, the man simply stood there and watched the boy push his wheelchair-bound brother down the sidewalk toward their home. It was a long, slow walk back to the Jaguar. The damage was very noticeable, but the driver never bothered to repair the dented side door. He kept the dent there to remind himself of this message: don't go through life so fast that someone has to throw a brick at you to get your attention. God whispers in our souls and speaks to our hearts. Sometimes when we don't have time to listen, He has to throw a brick at us. It's our choice to listen then or not. Thought for today. If God had a refrigerator, your picture would be on it. If He had a wallet, your photo would be in it. He sends you flowers in some countries every day, in some countries every spring. He sends you a sunrise every morning, regardless of what country you're in. Face it, friend. God is crazy about you. Hey, God didn't promise days without pain, laughter without sorrow, sun without rain, but He did promise strength and oxygen for the day, comfort for your tears, and provided you with a sun as light for the way. So it don't matter what you are going through. Hey, if God bring you to it, He will bring you through it. Think positive before losing your temper. Just do it. This, my friend, is wisdom unveiling on the upper deck. We have said that the telephone numbers tonight are 876-926-2178. We have said you can also get us at 876-926-8631. And now we add that you can also get us at 876-926-7615. Let's go to line 1. Greetings and good night.
Good night, Her Majesty.
Good night, yes.
How are you?
I am good.
Happy to know.
How can we help?
Can I have a card reading, please?
Have you ever done it before?
Yes, that was from 2018.
Okay, that's enough. Let's do it. Call any number in a range of 1 to 10.
8.
Call any number between 1 and 10, from 1 to 10.
8.
8. Hold on. Come again.
3.
Come again.
1.
Come again.
6.
Come again.
2.
Come again.
10.
Come again.
5.
That's it. Okay. What is your age now?
52.
52. Okay. When is your birthday?
The 5th of the 4th, 1970.
The 5th of April?
Yes.
1970.
Yes.
Okay. Now, being born in 1970, in the East, they will say you're born the year of the dog, right?
Yes.
So you have the wisdom and the ways of the dog. Well, the dog people are impeccable. In other words, they are excellent human beings. For the most part, they're the best counselors in the world.
Okay.
So you are in very good company, okay?
Yes.
You're born on the 5th day. 5 is a number of the priesthood. 5 is a number of blessing, okay?
Yes.
It's also a sex number, so you can't be that bad, right?
Yes.
Now, it is important to note that your prayer time is 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So every night between 7 and 9 o'clock, it will be a good thing. It will suit you to actually pray.
Okay.
Your direction of power and, well, your direction of power and faith is west-northwest. That means you need to face the west and turn an inch to the right.
Okay.
And behold, you'll be facing your guardian angel, okay?
Yes.
Now, it don't get better than that, all right?
Yes.
For the first time in our history, we have the technology to know where we should face in order to connect, to make that divine connection.
Yeah.
Now, I know it may sound ridiculous because everyone knows that God is everywhere, right?
Yes.
So it sound like, to some people it sounds like really stupid, right?
Yes.
But astrologically, there are 12 of us. 12 groups. You can put all the people in the world in 12 groups and there will be none left back.
Yeah.
And each group have its own direction. Just imagine a king and a queen sitting on their throne with the 12 ministers around them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then each minister of government would be looking in a slightly different direction to face the king or queen, or the king and queen.
Okay.
So just like in heavenly dimension, there's that emperor and empress. There's a god and goddess. The imagination that there's a god and then there's no goddess is the same thing as saying that the feminine principle is not only unnecessary, but non-existent, which would be great disrespect to all females on the planet, okay?
Yeah.
So the original way, the original thought pattern of our people as the first people on the planet is that there's a God and there's a goddess. There's Father Time, there's Mother Nature, okay?
Yes, I understand.
Right. Now, your first card shows a son. You have any sons?
Yes, I do.
How much sons do you have?
2.
Good. Well, there's a son here. He's the prince of creativity. So this is actually saying that either one of your sons is going to have a serious breakthrough, or you're going to have a grandson who's going to do remarkably well.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
You have another card here now called loss. Now, this card is saying here that you've suffered some losses in the past.
Yes, certainly I do.
Right?
Yes.
But remember that whatever or whoever you've lost, it was necessary even though you may not see the necessity. Out of every disappointment crawls a blessing. Out of evil cometh good, right?
Yes.
Or something bad happened to stop something worse from happening. Okay?
Yeah.
Just like in the narrative I just read where a youth fling a brick and damage a man's car.
Yes, I was listening.
Yeah, but if the youth never fling that brick and damage that man, Chris Jaguar, the man would have run over that youth crippled brother.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then the man himself would be sorry that him had that car because a pure problem after that.
Definitely, yes.
You said definitely. I say life-initely because a life would have been taken for sure. Right?
Yeah.
And then the man driving the Jaguar would have wished that him was dead based on the emotion he would have got through after running over a youth.
Yeah.
You know how bad it sound? It was sound as if the car licked the youth off the wheelchair and run over him. You can imagine what could have come out of that, right? Plus him doing more speed than he should have been doing in an area where children are supposed to be near a park, right?
Yes.
Your third card here, no. It's called temporary. This card suggests that you have been on earth many times before. And therefore, it doesn't matter what you go through in life. You have the power to actually bear it. So relax. Grin and bear it because better will come your way. Okay?
Yes.
There's another card here now called rest. Are you sleeping okay?
Yes, I do. Yes.
Excellent. Excellent. You have another card here so now, and it's the King of Intuition. Do you have a husband?
A spouse, not married as yet.
But I don't know who create these words like spouse. I mean, look into the word spouse. What does that sound like to you? That don't sound like nothing good, you know. Spouse. The truth is, you have a man, right?
Oh, yes, I do.
How long you been together with him?
1 year now. Last year, March.
Oh, okay. And everything going so far, so good?
So good, yes.
Okay. When is his birthday?
The 15th of July, 1962.
1962. Now,
Yes.
I can tell you that he is born the year of the tiger. Right?
Yes.
Now, the big question is, can a dog literally do it with a tiger? Let's check it out, right?
Yes.
So let's look at tiger, husband, dog, wife, and see if this could be a good thing or if it would actually create strife, right?
Yes.
Tiger, husband, dog, wife. My literature says here, an ideal marriage combination of two charming, attractive, and humanitarian signs. He is passionate and animated. She is loyal, understanding, and helpful, right?
Yes.
The tiger is impulsive and impatient. The dog is logical and clear-headed enough to advise him without getting personal. He admires and respects her loyalty and good sense, and she will not try to monopolize his affections. Each is warm and responsive to the other's needs without invading his or her privacy. A very satisfactory arrangement for both sides. So you are indeed correct that you're not only looking good, you're literally smelling good, all right?
Yes.
So, enjoy.
I will surely do.
You have another card here, and it shows the official card of marriage. Wow, it is called the Sun. Number 19, which is really the official number of good luck, right?
Yes.
And this is on the card of marriage. The final card here, though, doesn't match this whole scenario at all. The final card is the Devil. Now, if the Devil come up in your reading, it would mean then that there is someone out there who don't like that kind of thing. Them have never had a relationship that work yet. And them may not be so sure if them should let your relationship go on good.
Yes.
So sooner or later, someone is going to come and tell you some wicked thing about this man.
They are already doing it, Majesty.
Yes?
Yes.
Wow. They're going to tell you that he don't mean you no good,
Yes.
right? You deserve better, girl, right?
Yes.
Pure negativity. And you see, if you listen to that,
I know.
then you will be in cahoots with the devil, right?
Yes.
So I say unto you, just ignore them
Yes.
because I saw them stare, right?
Yes.
So you have any other questions?
Yes, Majesty.
What's the question?
My daughter, she's in a relationship, but the same thing, if it's not been a year since she have found this man, involved with this man.
She's involved with a man?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
But the man is so good to her. He have been doing a lot of things in her life.
The man has been doing things in her life?
A lot of things, helping her out in all sort of ways.
When is his birthday?
His birthday is the 28th of December.
What year?
1953.
So he's the 28th of December, 1953?
Yes.
So he's born the year of the snake. He's a snake man.
Okay.
And when is her birthday?
My daughter's birthday?
Uh-huh.
February 11th, 1993.
1993?
Yes.
Okay, let's see what kind of if she turned to an animal, what she would be. Hold on.
Yeah.
1993 is she's a rooster, okay?
Yeah.
She's born the year of the rooster. All right?
Yeah.
So, let's see if a rooster could actually do it with a snake. Hold on. There's only one way to find out, you know.
Yeah.
Let me check here what the professionals have to say. We have snake husband, rooster wife. And here's what it says here. It says, these two brainy, calculating, and very performance-oriented signs who will prefer power and money in the bank to holding hands romantically in rags and poverty. She is the efficient and perfect housekeeper. He is the brains behind each financial deal. They will share the same dreams for prestige and material security. The snake is philosophical enough to put up with the rooster's rambling and eccentric ways. In the end, he will still rely on his innate wisdom to make the decision. On the other hand, she is happy that he understands her and allows her to let off steam and run his life to a certain extent. In this combination, each will be able to expend energy productively. They will have a strong spiritual and mental affinity for each other. So this is something that can actually work out quite well too.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You have any misgivings?
No, Majesty.
Well, it sounds like your daughter also have a pretty good dolly house planned right there. So there's no need to worry.
Okay.
They're compatible, so even if they have a problem, they will be able to work it out because they're compatible.
Yes, yes.
Now, incompatible people have a problem.
Okay.
Incompatible people is like, you know, if you have a brand new Mercedes-Benz body, right?
Yes.
It's crisp, brand new.
Yes.
But then you don't have no engine for it. So somebody gave you a brand new BMW engine to put in it, right?
Yes.
But there's going to be a problem. Because the BMW engine bolts up differently and it's set differently than the Mercedes engine.
Yes.
So it's going to be very uncomfortable runnings right there trying to work the wrong engine in the wrong car body. Right?
Yeah, yes, Majesty.
Now, when two people are incompatible, they have certain problems. First, it starts out excellent.
Yes.
But somewhere down the road, they're going to have some problems. By the third year of their union, there's going to be a fight.
Yeah.
One serious blowout scenario.
Yes.
And you see, if them survive that, well, I can tell you, on the fifth year,
Yes.
they will have a problem that they could hardly ever survive.
Okay.
And if them get over that, it's going to be skulls and crossbones in them seventh year.
Yes.
And if them overcome that, them a genius.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And when them broke up, I can assure you that each think the other one should have dead. Each think the other one should lose everything. Right?
Yes.
But when two people are compatible, even if they do break up, they remain good friends.
Okay.
That is the beauty
Okay, yes.
of having a compatible relationship.
Yes, yes.
And when I talk about compatible, I'm not talking about Western astrology where Aquarius may be compatible to Leo and blah, blah. I'm talking about Eastern astrology where a snake and a rooster is good, where a tiger and a dog is good. Okay?
Yeah.
All right. Any questions?
Yes, Majesty. My man who I'm with at the moment.
He do what?
The person who I'm involved with at the moment.
Uh-huh.
He had 3 children.
Right.
And the first one is a boy. I've been giving him a lot of trouble all these years.
The boy was given trouble?
Yeah, he have been in jail many times. 9 times the father told me that he have bailed him out of jail. And last week I was at work when I called him and he was so angry and I turned to him and said, "What's wrong?" And he said, "No, the boy come back in the yard again, constant, ready to give me more trouble. So hear me, calm down, man, take it easy."
You have any idea the year the boy was born?
I have no idea because he was planning to be here tonight, but he didn't able to make it. He was planning to.
That
be
is
here
the son?
No, that is the man who I'm involved with.
Okay.
My man.
All right, listen carefully.
Yeah.
We have made a lot of mistakes making children in the wrong years.
Okay.
Right? Now, two things tend to happen. Sometimes both parents make a child that is incompatible with them, and the child don't feel love because them fail to reach out to the child because they don't know how to.
Okay.
If you're not compatible with a child, it's very hard to reach out to him, even though you make him.
Oh, okay.
It's very hard for him to listen to you because when you tell him something, it sounds him hearing a different voice. You may speak this word of truth to him, but the devil may tell him that you're talking down to him and you're taking for boy.
Yeah.
Similarly, too, on the same hand, the child could have a mental problem.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes a child is schizophrenic.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
One more thing. Sometimes you happen to get a child who is on planet Earth for the first time. Anybody who come on Earth for the first time is a real idiot,
Pardon me, Majesty.
Huh?
Can you just please repeat what what you just said?
Anybody come on Earth for the first time is a real idiot. He's gonna make tremendous blunders and mistakes.
Okay.
He will never understand Earth running. He's here for the first time. Him do everything wrong.
Oh.
And if him don't get the right kind of counsel,
Yes.
then the rest of us become idiots too, because we're going to treat him badly.
Oh.
Not understanding that him can't really do no better without our compassion.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, Majesty.
Now, it is a serious thing, This boy is not giving trouble because he's a troublemaker. He's not giving trouble because he liked to give trouble, He's giving trouble possibly because he's accident prone as far as dealings with human beings is concerned.
Oh.
He may be a first timer.
Okay.
So, the only way to deal with him is to reason with him and let him understand that you understand.
Yes.
Don't accuse him of anything.
Okay.
You have to find a way to show him love regardless of his ways.
Oh.
No person put themselves in trouble willingly. Okay?
Yes, Majesty.
He may be an idiot, but he ain't no fool.
Oh, yeah,
A fool is the person who put himself in trouble willingly.
Yeah.
An idiot is the person who does idiotic things that create trouble.
Yeah.
But he never read the board. He never read the play. Him just do a thing because it seemed to be the thing to do at the time.
Yeah.
Because he could be a first timer on the planet. Remember, there are billions of other worlds where people live, but them spaced very far apart. We are on Earth fooling ourselves thinking that we alone exist. Right?
Yes, Majesty.
Sometimes I want to spend a time on another planet that stay opposite to how we stay. With ways and rules that opposite to ours.
Yes.
Just imagine when you look up in the universe, everything in the universe is round. But you don't know if there's a planet 200 million light years away from here that is square, where everything is square. You don't know if there's a world away from here that is everything is in a triangle.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if a man grew up on a planet that's a triangle and then find himself on a wrong planet? It's going to be very awkward for him. No, my words may sound confusing, right?
No, Majesty, they are not.
But they're bound to be found confusing to someone who simply have no idea that other worlds exist. Worse yet, someone who don't want to hear that, who don't want to have no idea. You got people who don't want to know,
Yeah.
So it will sound seriously silly to someone who didn't want to know. Right? I remember that there's none so blind as he who refused to see. Right?
Yeah.
You take care, Mama.
Thank you very much, Majesty.
Blessed.
Yes. Okay.
It's now 12:34 in Jamaica. This is Wisdom. Yeah. It is now 12:39 in Jamaica. At a time now when word on the street in Africa is that Uganda just struck gold big time, folks. That's word on the street. They say a gold deposit has just been found in Uganda, estimated at about 320 million tons of gold, solid gold. And the president said that the time for Uganda exporting all its gold is up. With this deposit in Uganda, they have just become one of the wealthiest countries on the face of the earth overnight. No one outside of Africa and the diaspora would want an African country to rise like that. May God save Uganda from the robbers and plotters out here. 320 million tons of gold is about 12.8 trillion US dollars. Now, right now, there's a Ugandan creating cars that run on water. Another Ugandan creating TV that works fine without electricity. The persecution on Uganda will be vicious. Let us all pray and meditate and do whatever we can psychically to save our dear sister Uganda. It's now 12:40 in Jamaica. You're listening to 268631. Greetings.
Alexa. Stop.
Greetings.
Greetings. Good night.
Hi, good night, Alexa. How you do?
No, I just thought I was to turn it down. Good night. How are you, Majesty?
I'm good. I'm taking it easy, okay?
Okay.
So
I would like a card reading.
Okay, let's do it. Call any number in a range of 1 to 10. Remember, don't go over 10, right?
Okay.
If you go over 10, it would be ridiculous. It would be like if I put up a fence and got some cabbage and some sweet peppers plant around the back, and you jump over the fence and mash down the whole of my things. Don't do that. So from 1 to 10, okay? Do it.
Okay. 3.
Hold on. Come again.
7.
Come again.
8.
Come again.
1.
Come again.
6.
Come again.
And 9.
And finally.
One more. 4.
That's it, okay?
Okay.
Okay. What's your age now?
50.
You're 50? Like 50?
50, yes.
Wow. If you're 50, you sound so young. Oh my gosh, man. Nobody won't guess you. From your voice, nobody won't guess you're 50, right?
Oh, okay, yeah.
No,
they say I don't look like 50 either.
Ma'am, that is serious. That's very serious. You got some man who sit down on the wall and imagine you now, you know?
Some what?
Some man that sit down on the wall, right? Imagining what you look like now. You can imagine that?
Really?
Your first card here now is called Temporary. This card suggests that you've been on earth many times before, so you must have a good degree of wisdom, right? Now, it is important, though, that you control your anger, right?
Uh-huh.
Do you ever find yourself thinking that you know what others are thinking?
Yeah, I always think that they're saying. Well, yeah, I always do that. Yeah.
And then in this imagination, you would imagine that them thinking something negative?
Sometimes, yeah.
Well, it is one of the greatest mistakes in the world, you know.
Okay.
Thinking that we know what others are thinking. You understand?
Yeah. Yeah.
A man once told me that him can't stand another man because that another man a pre him. Pre, you know. That's the first time I heard the word pre. I was like, really? And he was very upset that this man always a pre him. Right? He even told me if he had a gun, he would have shoot that boy. Right? Now, a few weeks later, I had a conversation with a man with him say pre him, right? Okay?
Yeah.
But the brethren had only good things to say. You understand? The brethren was saying that in wish him didn't have a hairline that gone back like that, because if him hairline was stay a certain way, he could have a hairstyle like this brethren who vexed with him, right?
Okay.
In other words, he don't know the brethren, you know, he don't really know him. But he was just saying that him wish him had the kind of hairline where him could have do him hair them kind of way there, because his brethren had one hell of a hairdo, right? Like plait up in some fancy way. So what I'm saying is, look how this brethren saying that this man a pre him, right? To the point where him saying he will do him something. And this other brethren now say, boy, I wish I was like that brethren. Right? So it's a good thing not to assume that you know what others are thinking. Most of the time we're actually wrong, okay?
Yeah.
There's another card here, and it's called the Queen of Reflection. Have you ever been married?
No.
Well, it looks to me like you will be someday. Are you in love?
No.
You certainly will be. So don't give up on man, all right?
Already gave up.
True? Man have been so wicked to you that you give up on man?
They're all wounded, especially in my age group. They're all wounded, especially in my age group. So I say, okay, forget that.
They are all they are all wounded?
Wounded, yes, from past relationships. So in my mind, they take it out on you, so I forget about them.
No, but you are assuming that you know what them would have been thinking, and therefore how they would have treated you, right? You understand?
Maybe, yeah.
So you're actually like living in the past and expecting that there's no good can come out of the present batch of men in your age group, right?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
No, but you need to stop thinking like that. That is not the thinking pattern of a winner, okay?
Okay. I will.
You're suffering from self-defeat. You're defeating your own purpose. Don't do that. Giving up on man is synonymous to giving up on God, okay?
Okay, and I never give up on God. So.
Well, you are when you give up on man, men that you don't know, men that you never met yet, right?
Okay.
You know what those men have in common?
No.
God. God is the one that you never really meet yet. You don't really know him stay, right?
Right.
You never meet those people, man, and don't know how them stay neither. So if you don't give up on God, don't give up on man. That is the deal, okay?
Okay.
Now, when I speak to you, I'm speaking to millions of women who thinking like you know. And our lesson tonight is the greatest miracle in the world is a change of heart. You see, when you change the way how you look at things, you change your whole world of things, okay?
Okay.
For the better. Then there's a card here called the Moon. This card have a big number 18 on it. Now the Moon is a card, it shows the moon crying, like the feminine principle, the whole female energy is crying. And then number 18 have a lot to do with family quarrels and fights. So really and truly this is saying here that you need to think differently in order to bring about a better result. If you do the same thing the same way, if you think the same thing the same way, you get the same result as you were getting. And trust me, the results you have been getting so far, it ain't good at all, right? Okay. Then there's a card that shows a woman kneel down crying, and it says sorrow. So this is saying that your thinking is leading to your eventual breakdown, not your eventual happiness. You have another card here, so now, and it says unity, suggesting that there is someone, because every broom have its stick in the bush, right?
So my grandmother say.
Yeah. So there is someone there for you, and not very far away from you neither, if you would only look at him. If only you would imagine that he exists. If you would allow him to exist, then he will exist for you in your world, mentally, emotionally, lovingly, okay? And your final card here is called joy, suggesting that if you follow our concept, you will indeed turn out to be one of the happiest females in your bloodline. So, let there be a change of heart. These three cups suggest that you were born with the power to make at least 3 children. You have any children?
I have 2.
Did you lose any children?
Yeah, I lost one.
Good. Or you would have had 3, right?
Yeah.
So how you get along with the 2 that you have?
Good. My son, he lives here. He's very quiet. My daughter lives elsewhere, and we get along well.
That's good. So your son is a good man, right?
Yes, he's so quiet, yes.
So
he's obedient. He's a very obedient child, yeah.
Obedient. So he is a picture of a good man, right?
Yes.
But there must be more. Okay?
Okay.
There can't be just one. That would be ridiculous.
Okay.
Now, think about your future and call any number in the realm of 1 to 73.
23.
Okay. Now, there's a thing called the law of intelligent selection, where you ask a question and you pull a number not knowing what the number means, but the number has a message for you and it cannot possibly be the wrong number, okay?
Okay.
23 is the official number of success. It means great cleverness and brains, great personal gifts, success in speaking and success in writing, which may also mean success in thinking. So, think positively and your future plans will work out well, even your future plans of love. Now, what's bothering you most now?
Well, you said I should call you. I called you last year. You said when I'm ready to move, because I was planning to move to Florida or Maryland where my daughter is. And you said when I'm near to go and I want to go in August, I should call you back.
Okay. Think about that move and call any number that come to your mind between 10 and 73.
32.
32. Any reason why you call 32?
No, it just came to my mind.
Okay. Now, 32 is really not a bad number, you know. But certainly, you need to hear what it says, okay?
Okay.
Are you bored with the place that you are?
Yeah, this state, I have just me and my son here, so it's boring and I need to be near family, you know.
So we are in Maryland or Florida?
No, I'm in Colorado.
Oh, Colorado. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. 32. This number has magical properties. You hear that?
Okay.
32 is a number that has magical properties. Now, the first move on the board of magic is prayer. When you pray, you know, you will things, you will what you need into manifestation by God to man contact. That is magic in the first degree, okay? Hence, you need to pray at your prayer time. You know your prayer time?
Yes, you said between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m.
Good. So pray at your prayer time, face your direction of power, and ask for what you need, and explain why you need it, and thank the Almighty and Mother Nature for what they have given you so far, and give them your blessing for what they have given you, and you will receive their blessing for the future. And you'll be given what you've asked for. Do it as a habit.
Okay.
Now, when this Bible says pray unceasingly, it don't mean to keep praying like a mad person, but to pray every day at your prayer time. That is praying unceasingly, praying without missing a day. And ask for what you need and thank God for what you've been given. Okay?
Okay.
32, this number has magical properties. You must be careful not to let your plans be wrecked by other people's recklessness and bad judgment. So don't let your universal plan of life be destroyed because you've noticed that people have been reckless or whatever negative. Because success ensured in most of your operations. People under this number will have many friends, fine social and work connections. But there's a danger of yielding to evil, especially in moral habits. So avoid smoking, avoid excess drinking, and excess gambling, right?
Okay. I don't do any of those.
Apart from that, make your move. Now let's get a second opinion. Give me another number, this time between 1 and 73.
Okay. 20.
20 means great plans, a sense of action, not too taken up in dollar and cent success, yet strongly drawn to a cause or a duty. 20 is a number that have all to do with a person who would have been born in one country and end up living permanently in another country, right? Sounds like you.
Yes.
So, if you add 20 to 32, right? You got what, 52, right? Is that true? So let's look at 52 now, which is a silent number because you didn't call that number, but the two numbers add to that. Okay. So here's what advice 52 give you, right? 52 means courage. In other words, be courageous and make your move, right?
Okay.
It says be composed and patient even while things are not going too well. An interest in the higher things in life. A deep, intense feeling for God, for nature, for life, and for art. A person of hidden talents, quiet industry. A moderate success. You may not be the most successful, but you have success to a degree that will be a blessing. Okay?
Yes.
And if you look at 52, if you add it to itself, 5 and 2 is really 7, the official number of positivity, which means great independence, a lover of constant changes. People under this number make famous writers. They are dreamers. They have powers of magnetism over others who do their bidding, full of new ideas, great learning, great insight into what made the world go around, and generally a winner. So even though you may be a sinner, I do declare you a winner, okay?
Okay.
You take care now.
Or, is there anything you could tell me about my son or my daughter?
When is your son's birthday?
February 13th, 2002.
2002. Now, he's a number 13, so when he get depressed, he may get very depressed.
Yeah.
Because 13 is a number of death and destruction, right? It can also be the luckiest number in the world, depending on if you're born on 13. And he's born on 13. Now, he's born in 2002?
And 2.
Good. So in the African world, we call him Gamba. In China, we call him a horse. He born the year of the horse, okay?
Okay.
His element is water. So what he needs to do, he needs to pray over a container of water at his prayer time. And then wash it, and then wash his face with it. Okay?
What's the name? When is his prayer time?
His prayer time is midday, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., right in the middle of the day, even 12 o'clock, no problem, right?
Okay.
And his direction of faith and power is south. So he needs to face the south in the middle of the day and talk to the Almighty and Mother Nature, okay?
Okay.
And your daughter, now, when is her birthday?
January 10, 1992.
92?
Yeah.
Okay. She's the number 10 baby. That means that she's very proud, very honorable woman.
Uh-huh.
Who may never like to beg or borrow from anybody, right?
Yes. She never wants to beg me anything.
That's my point. No, she's born in the year of the monkey, but guess what? She ain't no monkey, okay?
Uh-huh.
She rules in the year before, so she's actually a sheep. In the African world, we call her Hakizimana. She's from the house of Hakizimana. Now, the sheep people are very delicate. Their feelings get hurt rather easily, right? They think negative before positive, so sometimes they're fairly hard to really deal with sometimes, right?
Okay.
But she's clearly a winner because she's a number 10. All number 10s are winners, okay?
Okay.
Her prayer time now, it'll be a good thing to look into that. When is her prayer time? Her prayer time is 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Every day between 1 and 3 in the afternoon.
Okay.
So she pray at 2 o'clock, that's fine. If she pray at 2:45, that's fine. If she prays a little bit past 1, that's fine. Anyway, between 1 and 3, that's her window for God to man contact, okay?
Okay.
And her direction of power and faith would be south-southwest. That's SSW, south-southwest.
Okay.
Which means she needs to face the south and turn an inch to the right. And she'll be facing the south-southwest. She'll be facing her guardian angel.
Okay.
All right?
Okay.
So tell her to remember to pray and to expect results. Okay?
Okay. Well, just one last thing. When the last time I spoke to you, I was doing an exam and you told me I would be successful. I passed all my 4 subjects, but there's just one subject that has given me trouble. You know, so I was hoping tonight you'd say you're going to be successful on your exam.
What subject is that?
Math.
Maths?
Yes.
Not everyone have a mathematical mind, you know.
Yeah.
It's one subject I always found almost impossible to comprehend, right?
Yes.
I would advise you to buy a herb. You can get it at any pharmacy called ginkgo. 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 Ginkgo biloba, but you don't have to remember the word biloba.
Okay.
Just remember the word ginkgo. You buy it at any herbal shop. You can buy any herbal shop in tea form where you can make it in tea, and buy it at any pharmacy in capsule form where you can have it that you can take as pills, right?
Okay.
And take it as prescribed, and you may actually see a difference because it sends oxygen to the brain, allowing you to concentrate much deeper than you normally would.
Okay.
That may actually help you. Okay?
Okay.
You take care now, and we do declare your eventual success. Okay?
Thank you so much.
Let me be clear that we do declare your clarity. Yes. All right?
Yes.
Take care. Thank you. Blessed.
Good night. Bye-bye.
It's now 1:19. Greetings. Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, how you doing?
Not bad, Majesty.
Not bad. That means you must go then, right?
Yes, Majesty. It's a surprise.
Huh?
It's a surprise for me, Majesty.
To get through?
Yeah, I call in it 3 years now.
Listen, man, you got a man that called for 5 years and more, right?
And I get your your private number already, and you explain it to me how it goes.
Okay. Let's give you a reading now. Call any number in a range of 1 to 10 before your phone card run out, and then we get blamed.
6.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come again.
9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come again.
4.
Come again.
2.
Come again.
1.
Come again.
7.
Okay. Can you turn off your radio?
Yes, Majesty. I turn it off.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Give me another one. Another one. Three?
Yeah.
The first card here is called Unity. How old are you now?
71.
71. So you have a wife?
No, she died about 3 years now.
Oh, and you were very close?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
So you really miss her, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, no one actually dies, okay?
Okay.
Death is an earth illusion. It's a planet Earth illusion, but it's not really real.
Yeah.
Did you dream about her since she left?
A couple of times, well.
And how was she?
Well, she look well, like not never happened.
Do you know why she looked well?
No.
She looked well because this is a message unto you to tell you that she's fine.
Okay.
She's well. She's with the ancestors.
Okay.
She's living in a realm that I understand is the duplicate to planet Earth. In other words, it looked just like Earth.
Yeah.
And that's where they live. Now, dying is like going to foreign where the people you leave behind are crying, but those who welcome you on the other side are laughing, right?
That's Majesty.
So she's fine. And whenever you go on the other side, she may be the first person you meet. And there'll be much rejoicing, right?
Yeah.
So cheer up.
Okay.
Remember that it is written that a man should live to 72, right?
Yes.
And you're 71.
Yes, Majesty.
No, I'm not trying to hint anything silly. You can live into 100 if that is your blessing, right?
Yeah.
But I'm telling you that she's fine. And one day you will realize that you'll be fine too when you leave.
Yes.
When the rest of us, the rest of people that you left behind thinking that you're gone forever.
Yeah.
Remember, a body will rotten. A body is a temporary suit of clothing.
Yes.
But a spirit is forever. You must have been somewhere before you came, right? And you will be somewhere when you leave.
Yes.
You have children?
Yes, Majesty.
Good.
Two, one died and one alive.
Good. And that one that's alive have children?
6 boys.
Good. So now, it is important to note that you got 5 fingers on every hand and 5 toes on every foot. 5 is the official number of returning. Right?
Yeah.
I can pass you my cell phone with my 5 fingers and you can pass it back to me with your 5. So that's returning, right?
Yes.
So we are returning residents to planet Earth every 5 generations, which means that your great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was you, and his great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was you, and his great-great-great-great-great-grandfather was you, and your first great-great-great-great-great-grandson will be you.
Yes.
Her first great-great-great-great-great-granddaughter will be her.
Okay.
So nobody actually dies. You got to be extremely wicked to actually die, because the wages of sin is death.
Yeah.
That's why some people go straight to hell, because by them there's no redemption for them based on the kind of things that them keep up, right?
Yeah.
But that's not your case, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
So your first card here now is called conflict, and it come upside down, which means that there has been some conflict in your life, but that's past now, okay?
Yeah.
How is your memory now?
Good, I can remember everything.
Good. You have a second card here, which is the card of death, suggesting that you may have to attend a funeral. Sometimes someone that you know very well, maybe a very good buddy, a good friend, may soon pass away. Right?
Yeah.
Or an old family member. And then you have a card called the Lovers. Now, do you feel any love for anyone? Romantically?
Yeah, yeah.
So you meet a female that you feel a thing for?
Yeah.
Wow. Is she responding to you?
Yes, Majesty.
All right. Well, you're doing better than enough young boys, man. The young boys need coaching from you. Because this is saying here that your love life is actually improving. You have another card here now called Endeavor, which means that what you put your hands to do is going to be successful in the future, okay?
Yes, Majesty.
And you have another card called Speed. There's going to be speedy changes in your life for the better, so expect some really good times, okay?
Yes, Majesty.
Clearly, this is not dying time for you. This is time for you to enjoy yourself, right?
Okay.
And the final card is called Delay, which means that there have been lots of delays in your life. A lot of things you thought you should have get by now that you don't get. But hey.
That's true, Majesty.
But
Because I applied for some response from the housing trust. And how long now and I can't get it.
Listen, you're not going to get it using words like can't. Don't do that.
Okay.
Just say, I have not received these funds as yet.
Yes, Majesty.
If you say, I can't get it, remember the tongue is a creative force.
Yes.
You are the prophet of your life. So if you prophesy that you can't, then you will not.
Okay.
You have to stop doing that to yourself.
Okay.
And
Majesty.
say, I have not received those funds yet, but in the will of God, I know I will.
Yes.
And where
Majesty.
there's a will, there's a way.
Okay.
Anything bothering you?
No?
Well,
I never let nothing really bother me, you know.
exactly. So the only thing you need to do now is keep the blood circulating properly, right?
Yes, yes.
So take a walk every morning.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Yes.
Walk a good 30 to 40 minutes every morning.
Okay,
And every morning when you wake up, drink either two cups of hot water,
yes.
or 2 cups of tea. One of the best tea to drink is cinnamon. I find that cinnamon powder, cinnamon itself, actually, it is a preservative for older people. People who drink cinnamon every day, a lot of them live over 100 years, you know.
Yeah.
There's a secret to cinnamon. So drink 2 cups of cinnamon tea. If you want to add some peppermint or some vervine, hey, more love, right?
Yes.
If you don't have nothing, so you can drink 2 cups of hot water. But nevertheless, 40 minutes after every meal, you should drink a cup of hot water or a cup of cinnamon tea or any other herbal tea you get your hands on, right?
Yes, Majesty.
That does miracles for your body. And if you can sprinkle some cayenne pepper on your food before you eat your food, trust me, cayenne pepper powder is not hot.
I do that every day. Majesty.
Yeah. What that does is make your blood circulate perfectly so that your feet don't
Yes, Majesty. But
break out in sores.
I love pepper, you know.
Yes, but the cayenne pepper would not be like Scotch bonnet pepper.
Yeah.
It doesn't burn and create no problem like that.
True.
Even though it is a pepper. It is actually quite beautiful on your food, right?
True.
Yeah. So you take care, okay?
Okay.
And thank you for being with us.
Yes, Majesty.
Blessing.
I know my prayer time, you know.
You know your prayer time?
Yeah, I listen to you all the while, and I realize it's from, I was born the 12th of February 1951. My prayer time is 5 in the morning till 7.
Yes.
Any time between 5
5 a.m. to 7 a.m. And your direction?
East.
Absolutely. So face the rising sun and talk to the Almighty.
Yes.
And you know, we have been, as a people, we have been trained to pray only to the male, only to God, and turn our back to the female, right?
Yes.
Now that is that is the way of the slavers. That is European business. As Africans, right?
Yes.
If you happen to be an African, remember you're not an African descendant, you know. Are you a black man?
Yes.
But then you're not an African descendant, you're an African ascendant. To descend is to go down. It's not down you go, it's up you go, right?
Yes.
So as an African ascendant, it is necessary to think in terms of our original way before we were captured and sold, okay?
Yes, Margaret.
So when you pray, pray to the masculine and feminine principles of the universe. Pray to God and his goddess, Father Time and Mother Nature. So you can apply to Father Time for more times and you can live longer, right?
Yes, Margaret.
And apply to Mother Nature so you have nature for your new queen, right?
Yes, Margaret.
Let's say no more. Take care.
Okay, thank you.
Blessed.
Blessed.
It's now 1:21 in Jamaica. This is Wisdom Unveiling on the Upper Deck. I'm your host, Majesty, with Jacob at the musical control. Now, the greatest enemy of all the nations on planet Earth is cancer. Cancer is killing Indians, Africans, Chinese, Europeans. Cancer is the greatest enemy of all humanity. And there's some simple things that can be found that can remove it, destroy it, beat it, save us from it. One of these simple elements is lemons, I'm not talking about limes. I'm talking about lemons. And the weirdest thing is that if you freeze them, they're more powerful. Frozen. Let's look at the amazing frozen lemons, what they can do. Because according to some recent scientific study, researchers are claiming that lemons can help cancer sufferers rid themselves of many, many types of cancers. They are saying that you should place the washed lemon in the freezer. Once frozen, get your grater and grater it. Shred the whole lemon. No need to peel it. And sprinkle it on your foods. Yes. On vegetables, salad, ice cream, soup, cereals, noodles, spaghetti sauce, rice, sushi, fish dishes. The list is endless. All the foods will get an unexpected, wonderful taste. Most likely, you only think of lemon juice as vitamin C. Not anymore. What's the major advantage of using the whole lemon other than preventing waste and adding new taste to your dishes? Hey, lemon peels contain as much as 5 to 10 times more vitamins than the lemon juice itself. And that's what you've been wasting. Lemon peels are health rejuvenators in eradicating toxic elements in the body. The surprising benefits of lemon is the miraculous ability to kill cancer cells. It is claimed to be stronger than chemotherapy. Hey, lemon is a proven remedy against cancers of all types, my brethren. It is considered as an antimicrobial spectrum against bacterial infections and fungi, effective against internal parasites and worms. It regulates blood pressure and an antidepressant, combats stress and nervous disorders. Now, the source of this information is a drug manufacturer, who says that after more than 20 laboratory tests since 1970, the findings are that lemon extract destroys the malignant cells in 12 cancers, including colon cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer, lung cancer, and pancreas cancer. The compounds of this tree show that it slowed the growth of cancer cells to an astonishing degree, destroying the malignant cells, and it does not affect the healthy cells at all. This, my friends, is wisdom unveiling. And yes, tonight we're dealing with defeating the enemy. Who's the enemy? A dirty boy named Cancer. Go around murdering good people. We just talked about lemon. We're going to spank him with lemon. But we got other things to spank him with, you know. So put him over your knee, put down your pants, and spank him. So spanker number 2. You're not going to believe this one. You're not going to believe this one. Hot pineapple juice. Now, a Chinese man, you know, Professor Chen Huren from the Beijing Army Hospital stressed that everyone deserves to know that hot pineapple juice can help you for life. According to his research, hot pineapple juice can kill cancer cells, literally murder them. All you got to do, you know, is cut 2 to 3 pieces of pineapple into a cup, add hot water. It will become alkaline water. Drink it every day. It's good for everyone. Hot pineapples release anti-cancer substances, which are the latest advances in effective cancer treatment in medicine. Hey, tropical pineapple, like all sugar pine, bullhead pine, all them pine there. Tropical pineapple fruit have the effect on killing cysts and tumors. Proven to repair all types of cancer, hot pineapple juice can kill all germs and toxins from the body due to cancer. The type of medicine that contains pineapple extract destroys only violent cells but will not affect healthy cells. In addition, the amino acids in pineapple polyphenols in pineapple juice can effectively control high blood pressure too, you know. Prevent vascular thrombosis, you know. That means it's good for your veins and everything, you know. It adjusts blood circulation and reduces blood clots too. Yes, it actually stops the blood from clotting. Imagine that. Hey, we're going to hit you with some more cancer thing. You see, tonight, we are spanking the enemy. This is wisdom and yes, tonight we're dealing with defeating the enemy. Who's the enemy? A dirty boy named Cancer. Go around murdering good people. We just talked about lemon. We're going to spank him with lemon. But we got other things to spank him with, you know. So put him over your knee, put down your pants, and spank him. So spanker number 2. You're not going to believe this one. You're not going to believe this one. Hot pineapple juice. Now, a Chinese man, you know, Professor Chen Huren from the Beijing Army Hospital stressed that everyone deserves to know that hot pineapple juice can help you for life. According to his research, hot pineapple juice can kill cancer cells, literally murder them. All you got to do, you know, is cut 2 to 3 pieces of pineapple into a cup, add hot water. It will become alkaline water. Drink it every day. It's good for everyone. Hot pineapples release anti-cancer substances, which are the latest advances in effective cancer treatment in medicine. Hey, tropical pineapple, like all sugar pine, bullhead pine, all them pine there. Tropical pineapple fruit have the effect on killing cysts and tumors. Proven to repair all types of cancer, hot pineapple juice can kill all germs and toxins from the body due to cancer. The type of medicine that contains pineapple extract destroys only violent cells but will not affect healthy cells. In addition, the amino acids in pineapple polyphenols in pineapple juice can effectively control high blood pressure too, you know. Prevent vascular thrombosis, you know. That means it's good for your veins and everything, you know. It adjusts blood circulation and reduce blood clots too. Yes, it actually stops the blood from clotting. Imagine that. Hey, we can hit you with some more cancer thing. You see, tonight we are spanking the enemy. This is wisdom. Yeah, it is now 1:43 in Jamaica. Now you need to grab your pen because we are going to give the cancer thing a spanking. But before we do, let's return to our phone lines for someone who has been waiting. Greetings. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. How you do?
I'm not bad. I can't believe I get you.
You can't believe. What a thing, man.
Oh,
listen, when last you pray?
I prayed today.
True?
Yes.
Did you
always do?
You pray today?
Yes.
Oh, so that's why you get that. Maybe why you get through,
Okay.
right? You open the channel, you know.
Okay, I was here just dialing. I said I'm not coming off the line.
I haven't seen such faith in all Africa, right?
Okay.
Just like the Bible says, they haven't seen such faith in all Israel.
Yeah.
But we're not sure about the Israel thing. We're sure about the Africa thing. You know what I mean?
Yes, my darling.
Yeah. So, what can I do you for? Remember, you could get name reading or card reading, you know.
A card reading.
Card reading. Let's do it. Call any number in the range of 1 to 10.
10.
Hold on. Come again.
8.
Come again.
4.
Come again.
2.
Come again.
4.
4.
Yeah.
Come again.
5.
Come again.
7.
That's it.
Yeah.
What had happened to your daddy?
He died.
What happened to him?
I think they found him with his head stooped down, and by the time they take him up and was carrying him to the hospital, he died.
Yeah. He had a stroke, Mama.
Yeah.
He had a stroke. Yeah. Was he a very kind person?
Very much.
Yes.
Very, very much.
So he actually, his death was not so bad, you know?
Yes.
It was without much pain, right?
Yes.
And that's what happened to kind people, you know. Kind people tend to go out in a kind of way that, you know, that will be it, but not much major pain, you know?
Yes.
He want you to know that he's fine, though.
Oh my gosh!
So you don't dream you see him at all?
I used to.
So when you used to dream, what kind of thing went on?
The last time I saw him, he was taking me to somewhere where he lived, a strange place to live with him.
True.
So come on, stay with it, yes.
Well, I suppose what he was mean to tell you is I go to prepare a place that where I am, you can be there also someday, right?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that he wants to dead now, you know, so don't bother try that. All right?
Yeah.
All right. But you know he's in a safe place.
Yeah.
And you will see whenever you go on that side, that is really not like you thought.
Yeah.
I've spoken to a few people who actually died for a few minutes and come back, you know.
Okay.
And all of them tell me the same thing. Like they'll find themselves drifting up, and them come to one big bright light.
Yeah.
A light that is like a big bulb, extremely big and extremely bright, right?
Okay.
And the closer to them get to this thing, the more love them feel. They feel an overwhelming sense of love coming from this light, you know.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
No, I talk to at least 15 people who died already and come back.
Okay.
Some who were on operating tables and some who died in other ways, but they were revived, you know?
Yes.
And most of them say they meet people that them know that passed away that was there.
Mm-hmm.
And the person, like a grandmother, grandfather, a mother, a father, a friend, whoever, but the person is telling them to go back. It's not your time yet.
Okay.
Right? When your time is right, we will let you through, but not now. You got things to do.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll find themselves being sucked back down from the light, and they'll feel so disappointed.
Mm-hmm.
They'll feel amazingly disappointed, right? And then they'll find themselves back in them body again.
Okay.
And this shocking, disappointed feeling.
Yeah.
And then they'll feel okay and fine that them was all right now.
Mm-hmm.
Now think about that.
Yeah.
So this whole heap of mourning and carrying on and jumping in the grave and go on, that don't really call for you know.
Yeah.
Because nobody literally, truly dies and it's forgotten forever.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Unless they are superlatively evil.
Yeah.
Of course, if they're superlatively good, I suppose they go straight to the higher realms of heavens, right?
Yeah.
And if they're superlatively bad, it is easy to conclude that they go to the deepest pits of hell, right?
Yeah.
But the average person don't go neither of those places.
Yeah.
They go to the realm of the ancestors.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Your first card here is called Enterprise. What is your age now?
I'm 62.
Okay, you're still young, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You ever think about doing some business?
Yes. Right now I'm thinking of doing it.
Listen, things will work out because enterprise means that a business opportunity is coming and it's gonna work out, right?
Okay.
You have another card here now, and it shows a daughter. You have any daughters?
My daughter died.
She died?
Yes.
All right. How old she was when she died?
A year and a month.
Huh?
A year and a month.
Okay. You have any sons?
My son died. He was robbed and killed.
Okay. Now, that is very painful for you. Okay? But your son would want you to know that he knows why all that happened, okay?
Yeah.
He knows everything.
A loving person.
Yes, but it was all explained to him.
Okay.
He understand why that had to be.
Okay.
Nothing on earth is what it appears to be. Okay?
Yeah.
But your daughter, she's a wonderful angel now, right?
Yeah.
And she's very real.
Yeah.
And she watch over you.
Oh my gosh.
You have another card here now called Sorrow, and it comes upside down that shows that your children, they see your pain. They see your tears. And they want you to understand that you're not alone. Okay?
Yeah.
You have another card you know, and it's called the Chariot. The Chariot is a success card that shows that there will be a new beginning for you. Are you in love?
Yes, I have somebody for quite a few years.
Pardon?
I have somebody for quite a few years now.
And you two, you get along well?
Well, he wasn't here for a little while and he came back now, but sometimes we're not getting well. We're not getting on because I don't know if it's because it's his age or what it is. But I call him miserable. He's saying I'm miserable.
He's miserable?
Yes.
When is his birthday? Do you know?
The 11th of October, 1954.
1954. So he's actually a horse. He's born the year of the horse, okay?
Yeah.
A horse not accustomed to stand in one place too long, so...
Yes, that's what I have.
Them is travelers. Them is up and down, up and down, up and down. If they can't do that, then them get miserable, right?
Yes. That is so true.
Yeah, and when is your birthday?
14th of January, 1960.
1960. But you're born January 14, so you rule in 1959.
Yeah.
Because you're born before the power of 1960 began. The power of 1960 began somewhere in February, okay?
Yeah.
So, you belong to the year of the boar, or like some people will call it the year of the pig, right?
Yeah.
Now let's look and see how the boar and the horse do it. Hold on. Let's look for horse husband, boar wife. Let's see if that could work or if it would make strife. Or if somebody will run down somebody with a knife, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's check it out. Horse husband, boar wife. And here's what it says. It says here, he is persuasive, magnetic, and appealing, and will be able to convince the compromising and good-natured boar to concede to his wishes. She is kind-hearted and sociably inclined enough to enjoy activities with the happy-go-lucky horse. But then again, she is a devoted soul and craves for more togetherness and affection than the self-centered horse can provide, right?
Mm-hmm.
He, on the other hand, is not amused when she is too conforming and considerate enough to please everyone else besides him. Both may have some difficulty coming to terms with each other's weaknesses, okay?
Yeah.
You get it now?
Yeah.
So there's some subtle negativity that may always be there based on how the two of you stay.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing you can do is when he gets miserable,
Mm-hmm.
pay him some attention in terms of, if you would allow it, massaging his legs.
You know, I used to do it a lot.
You used to?
Yes, I used to do it a lot.
And what happened?
He said now that the time is too hot because I used to use the olive oil for him to use the olive oil on his skin.
Uh-huh.
So it's quite a while now since I stopped.
He tell you to stop?
No, he's saying the time is hot and the oil that I use, the olive oil, it is going to make him hot.
Oh, well, you can use a lighter oil then, if that's his thing. You can use a lighter oil, like baby oil.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Or you can mix the baby oil with the olive oil half and half.
Mm-hmm.
But if you don't get those leg massages, especially being a horse, he's going to have bad blood circulation in his legs.
Okay.
And then the blood will not circulate to the penis. And then he's going to get even more miserable if his penis is not working.
Okay.
Could you imagine a black man without a working penis? That is horrors.
Yes, yes.
That make man want to jump off buildings and ray, right?
Yes,
So that can't be tolerated.
yes,
So you have to explain to him that it's for his own good.
yes,
Also encourage him to sprinkle cayenne pepper powder on his food.
yes.
Because hear this now, men actually die from their feet up, you know.
Yes.
Okay?
And he's having a problem with his foot, you know.
He will. Listen, men die from their feet up. If the blood don't circulate to the feet properly, that is the beginning of the end for them.
Yes.
So please,
Yeah.
do what you can for him.
Yeah.
And after a while, he may not be as miserable as he was.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
The two of your combination is of such that there will always be some little issues.
Yeah.
But when that happens, speak to him in very low tones
Yeah.
and do everything in your power to make him comfortable.
Yeah.
He may want to just walk away, take a walk. Let him do that.
Yeah.
And whenever he comes back, give the brethren some love, all right?
Yeah.
When I say some love, give him some understanding.
Yeah.
This is not a case where you can actually be selfishly thinking about you and how you feel. But when you concentrate on making him comfortable, he will automatically respond by concentrating on making you comfortable as well.
Yeah.
Because what goes around comes around.
Yeah.
In every sense of the word on planet Earth, okay?
Yeah.
So now, hold on. You have another card here, and it says adaptation. Someone is going to invite you overseas, you know.
Oh my God, they keep doing it to me.
But you don't go?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes.
You don't go?
A lot of people keep saying it to me, and they even start quarreling.
These are people who want you to come abroad?
Yes.
You ever been there?
No, I've never.
You have a passport?
Yes, I do.
You should go. Go get the experience.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
And you have another card here now called the devil. If the devil come up in your reading in this particular position, well, it suggests that it is important to stop thinking negatively.
Yes.
Don't do that no more.
Okay.
Remember, the devil is simply a testing angel, you know,
Yes.
sent to test you. He presents you with a negative claim.
Yeah.
And if you dwell on that negativity, you lose the game.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And the final card here is a card of death. Now, it's very possible that someone that you know very well may soon pass away. You may have to attend a funeral. There may not be much you can do more than just accept reality, okay?
And it was just, I have a funeral to go to that somebody that I'm close to from I was small died.
True?
Yes, they're in next month.
That is it. That is the thing, right?
Very, very close.
What the person die from?
They had kidney problem.
Kidneys just shut down.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very sad.
Yeah.
So, my cards can't be wrong.
No.
So, you take it easy, okay?
Okay.
Remember, huh?
All right, so go ahead, please. I was going to ask you about herbs. For me...
What herb you want for what? For what reason?
No, I was going to tell you that I try to drink like 3 to 4 herbs a day. Like I started on the soursop in the morning. I've been having it for some time now, so I'm going off it. And I had the guava. I'm having the guava and
guava leaf?
Yes.
All right, but here's a problem now. You may be creating a problem.
Okay.
These are green leaves, right?
No, I dried them.
Good. But if you dry them, no problem. If you use them green, you can create a problem with your liver.
No, I always...
Because that'd be too much chlorophyll.
I always dry them, and I eat the root of the guinea, and I try to drink that at night.
Hey, guinea root is excellent, right?
Yeah.
You can add some mango leaves along with them, put them to dry. But in all your drinking, you ought to put cinnamon powder in all your teas.
Okay. I don't know what I drink to the moringa.
All that is good. But add cinnamon powder. Cinnamon powder give it a real nice taste.
Okay.
A spicy taste that is really exotic.
Okay.
And what you sweeten your teas with?
I just drink it straight like that, you know.
Good. Excellent. Make sure you don't use sugar.
No, I don't. I don't use sugar.
Good.
I don't use sugar.
You're doing well. And if you can get some aloe vera, single Bible?
Yes, normally I just cut out a piece of that and chew it up and swallow.
Wow. What a woman, man. You got me afraid of you, you know.
My family always says to me that, wow, you behave as if you're a pig.
Hey, some people find it hard to do.
Yes.
But those of you who find it hard to do ought to buy a juice extractor.
Yes.
And just cut off that dangerous two-side strip.
Yes.
And cut up the aloe vera with the skin and everything and drop it in the juice extractor and get that juice.
Oh, I've never used the skin.
Well, the skin of everything have more powers than anything, you know.
Okay.
The skin of mango have more powers than mango. The skin of soursop got more power than soursop.
Okay.
The skin of plums got more power than plum juice. The skin of lemons got more power than lemons.
Yes, I
The skin of oranges got more power than orange.
Yes.
So just imagine if you pass that through a juice extract. I did that a couple of days ago, and believe you me, I got some serious. I'm making a medicine right now that I know it's going to be horrible to taste with all them bitter things, but I'm going to get brave and just gobble it down, right?
Yes, I just drink it down.
And them say we don't kill with fat, and so if we get real fat, then you'll know why, right?
Yeah, I'm doing some noni now. I have some noni now that I'm juicing.
Yes.
So I always take 2 tablespoons, one in the morning and one in the evening.
That's all good.
Yeah.
Okay? But eat some strengthening things too. All right? Like lentil peas.
Yes, I usually use that.
You know, lentil pea soups with whole onions, just take off the skin.
Yeah.
And put some cloves in it. And a spice called cumin, cumin. You can buy it at any supermarket.
Yeah.
And you can add some parsley and some celery and those things to it.
Yeah.
And you can have a soup out of this world.
Yeah.
If you get some Irish moss, you can get Vex and drop some of that in there as well, right?
Yes.
Stir your
I
pot.
boil the Irish mash and drink that.
All that. Stir your pot and don't wash no face.
Yeah.
And use sea salt. Don't use the other salt. Use the sea salt.
Yeah, what I'm using is the pink salt.
Oh, okay. You're doing well. So you take care, okay?
Okay.
And remember,
I'm supposed to massage just the feet.
You can massage his whole body if that is what he needs.
Yeah, but
I mean, you can do with a good shoulder massage. For you, your shoulder and your back, you know?
Yes.
It would be nice for him to massage. For him, massaging his hips down to the bottom of his feet would be awesome.
Yes.
Okay?
Okay.
And if you want other type of massage like shoulder or back massage, the more the merrier, right?
Yes. Okay.
You take care now.
You too. Okay.
Blessed.
Blessed.
It's now 2:05, 5 minutes after 2. This is Wisdom Unveiling It's now 13 minutes after 2. Now, brothers and sisters, I have traveled to many countries. And I can tell you this. Some of the greatest herbalists in the world are right here in Jamaica, you know. The Jamaican herbalists are some of the greatest herbalists in the world. It's just that nobody don't hear about them. It's just that some people get some serious help and them don't scream it out loud enough to make a lot of other people know what's really going on. Jamaica herbalists are worth their weight in diamonds. And them work very hard too. And they don't get the recognition that them deserve. Now that needs to stop. I know Jamaican herbalists who make medicine for people in the medical profession who chemicals don't help them, but herbs help them. You know, I wouldn't call names because if I call a name, another herbalist may say, so what about me? Why you never call my name too? But they basically, most of them are very good. We need to listen to each other. We need to share our expertise. And it is my prayer that they will be even better with shows like ours that speak about herbs. So while we strengthen our people, we strengthen our herbalists as well. And I'm telling you, they're worth their weight in diamonds. Basically, all of them. Tonight we want to give cancer, give it a good look at what we can do about this thing, because cancer is a dirty fella that go around murdering a whole heap of people. It's an epidemic around the world. It's killing all kind of people. It's no business what you look like, or if you're rich or if you're poor. So, we need to know what elements need to be used. Now let's take a look at cancer. There's a herbal combination you can buy on the internet, named the red clover combination. Now, this herbal combination contains herbs that are very similar to the Hoxsey formula used to treat cancer. It is unique in that it cleanses and feeds the body. Now, there's another herbal formula named Canaid. Canaid, C-A-N-A-I-D. Canaid herbal drink is similar in nature and properties to the famous SCIAC treatment that has supposedly cured thousands of terminal patients. Now, the herb Paudiarco, that's P-A-U-D'-A-R-C-O. The herb Paudiarco possesses antibiotic, tumor-inhibiting, virus-killing, antifungal, and anti-malarial properties. Red clover, a herb named burdock, B-U-R-D-O-C-K, and a herb named chaparral, C-H-A-P-A-R-R-A-L. All these herbs together act as blood cleansers to perfection. But wait, there's more. So keep writing. Now, the single herbs that you find in the red clover combination, just in case you don't get that combination, you can build it yourself, man. Build it yourself if you don't get it. The single herbs are bloodroot, buckthorn bark, burdock, chaparral, cleavers, garlic, ginger, ginseng, golden seal, liquid echinacea extract, Paudiarco, red clover, a herb named Suma, S-U-M-A. Then there's violet leaves and a herb called yucca, Y-U-C-C-A. You see, we combine all them together. Oh my gosh, man. They move mountains, man. If cancer even in a person's teeth, it gone for that. Now, there are various Chinese herbs which have been used successfully while treating cancer too, Because China have some serious herbal people over there, Some of these herbs include reishi mushroom. That's R-E-I-S-H-I, reishi mushroom. Astragalus, A-S-T-R-A-G-A-L-U-S, astragalus. A herb called ligustrum, L-I-G-U-S-T-R-U-M. A herb called codonopsis, C-O-D-O-N-O-P-S-I-S, codonopsis. And a herb called schizandra. There's a very famous herb in China, schizandra, S-C-H-I-Z-A-N-D-R-A. Now, research indicates that pancreatic and other enzymes are a vital part of a cancer program. It has also been noted that potassium is vital, along with all the supplements. Now, coffee enemas, black coffee, you know. Can you imagine you buy an enema kit, which is a hot water bag with a hose, and fill it with black coffee, not very hot, you know. And you can plug that in your anus and turn it on like a pipe and wash out your intestines with that. Black coffee enemas are important to cleanse the system and stimulate liver function. But hold on, you need the vitamins that go with the thing, you know. You need vitamins A, vitamin B3, vitamin B complex, vitamin C, vitamin E. You need a vitamin named beta-carotene. That's beta, B-E-T-A, carotene, C-A-R-O-T-E-N-E. And you also need some digestive enzymes. But wait, there's more. You need the minerals too. There's a mineral named germanium. Most people never even hear about that. Germanium. G-E-R-M-A-N-I-U-M. So if you're battling with cancer, write down these things. You need germanium, magnesium, potassium, and selenium. Also, you can use things like almonds, apricot pits, red beet juice. And if you eat meat, well, you can get liver extract, an extract made from liver of only God knows which animal, but liver extract, brewer's yeast. Or you can just get vexed and just eat some raw food. Just go on a raw food diet, man. Raw food. Or you can use some low animal protein and green juices. Now, all this information come from books, you know. There's a book named Cancer, The Total Approach by P. Airola, A-I-R-O-L-A. You can even buy another book named Killing Cancer by J. Winters. You could even go as far as to get a second opinion by buying a book named Second Opinion by B. Weed. B. Weed, W-E-E-D. Right? So, fight this monster. Take it down. And depending on our herbalists to defeat this monster that go around murdering people. Yeah. That is the real enemy. Cancer. This is Wisdom Unveiling on the Upper Deck. It's now 2:23 in Jamaica. We'll take another short break, and when we come back, more phone calls. Believe you.